As we come to the end of 2020, it's worth bearing in mind that HMRC is very focused now on the property sector and making sure that they're collecting all of the tax revenue that is due from this section of the UK economy. Now, there were announcements in November that HMRC has done a deal with Airbnb and some of the other major short-term letting sites and rent-a-room sites to get the data on properties that are let out and who the people are who own those accounts who are letting those out on those sites. That's because they're engaging in data matching, and the encouragement from HMRC is if you are taking an additional income from short-term lets, even just renting out a room, or whether you've got a formal serviced accommodation strategy, make sure you're declaring all of the income that you're generating in relation to that, because they are looking at that. They're also concerned about a fairly significant amount of underreporting within the lettings industry generally. Now, the biggest culprits of this are people who've been landlords for a significantly longer period of time, maybe less likely to use software-based solutions, less likely to hold properties within a formal limited company structure, but they are looking at the industry overall. So just bear in mind that because there has been an underreporting within the industry, HMRC are likely to look at this a little bit more carefully. And as a professional landlord, you should be declaring all of your rental income correctly to HMRC. You should be making use of software to make sure your books are up to date, because we also have to remember over the next 2 to 4 years there is a big push from government towards this making tax digital regime and real-time reporting of rental income. We've already seen that come in terms of VAT reporting, where you have to file regular returns and keep up to date, and these you pretty much need software now in order to be able to do your VAT reporting and meet your obligations to HMRC. Expect over the next 2 to 3 years that will come to the property industry as well. The only reason it's still 2 to 3 years away is government priorities have been shifted somewhat over the last 12 months to do with other economic issues facing the country due to the coronavirus pandemic. So if you're not already making use of software solutions that automate a lot of your reporting tasks and keep you up to date on a week-to-week, a month-to-month basis with what's going on with your portfolio, time to get on board with best practice to make sure you are up to date before it becomes a legal requirement from HMRC.